ChrisTropicaJPop.com, and today we're having a look at Pneuma Breath of Life on the PS4. This has been out on PC and Xbox One already, I believe. Just came out on PS4 this past week, and let's dip into it. I'm not too far, well, I was going to say I'm not too far into it, but I kind of am already. It's not a particularly long game. Hence I played for about an hour and I'm up to chapter 3 of 6, but it's probably full of brain teasers the further I go, so let's start with chapter 2 because I know how to do it because I've done it already. Was hoping to get more done with this, but I've been really busy with my Indiegogo right now. What? What Indiegogo, Chris? I hear you asked. Thanks for asking. What a valid question. I'm writing a book about New Japan Pro Wrestling, and you can find it on Indiegogo right now if you have a look for a Lions Pride book on that. But that's enough of that. This is Pneuma. Let's go. It's a first-person puzzle game.
Come from? Because it's just here. I guess as God, I made it. I can't remember ever making any of this, though. Marble requires great heat, pressure, and time to form. So how did I make it? Did I just pop it into existence? I guess I could do that. Or did I have it in another universe cooking for a couple of million years? Both are reasonable. Maybe both. Changing it up. I need to work on my memory. Look at this! The world bends to my will. More evidence of my deity. The immense power of my mind. Bow before my ample brow, for I can move things with just a glance. Fear my gaze, lest I move you around.
Yeah, because it's a first-person puzzle game, it has to be funny, quote unquote, because Portal was funny. Ooh, what happened to that fire there? Ooh, it just disappeared. Weird. There's an occasional minor glitch in this that Deco Digital already saying they're fixing, and when I first loaded it up there was issues with the sound. Sometimes the music would cut out if you go into the options menu, but I think either that's fixed or it's being fixed right now, but the actual game is kind of straightforward enough.
Conniving door. You can see its proud look as it attempts to thwart me.
There you go. See,
Why can't
I
you
win.
be more like that other door?
I win. I did
That
it.
other door had respect.
I
I
do too.
have bested you, door.
I've bested you, script. The idea is that everywhere you go in this world, there are eyes looking at you, and some doors open and some things move when you look at them, and sometimes move when you look away, and things like that.
Rotate about me, Bridge. Bow to my rotational
So it's
power.
a lot of...
I wonder if this is normal.
hell,
Moving
that's
things
the
with your
one
mind. It must be. I am normal. That cannot be contested. Normal is the norm, and as the only thing, I must be normal.
Yeah, so it's a lot of things about like finding the little eyes that you're supposed to look at, and then maneuvering in such a way. So if I break line of sight here with that eye, it's going to lock that bridge back where it was before. So I want it just enough that I can jump on it and get across like that.
I rather enjoy moving heavy marble
And
with my
every
mind.
single little thing you
It'd be a
do,
tough job to move
you
this
get
marble
this
by hand,
guy
to be honest.
doing a voiceover, which is kind of built around the fact that he thinks he's God in this world, because he does seem to have this power over everything. You kind of wake up.
To laughter or tears.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
They seem to be quite emotionally dead. But with enough anthropomorphism, I'm sure they would lighten up. Thank you, bridges, for bringing things together. I wonder if these bridges deserve my thanks. If they're my creation, is to thank them to thank myself. Well, thank me for my excellence.
So here, that's going to move back if I move forward. So I'm going to turn around, so I'm not looking at it, and I can go up. It seems, yeah, every single little thing you do, he's there and willing to chat about it. And there are parts that he's quite amusing, but there are lots of places where it's just a little bit sort of try hard to be Portal-like humor. Oh crap, I think I'm gonna have to go back down. Nope. See here, like, I'm directly moving stuff by actually turning the stick. So like different platforms or different ones of those different versions of those blue eyes do actually behave differently depending on whether you're moving close to them, further away, or whether you're sort of rotating your gaze.
What's going on? I seem to be playing a series of practical jokes on myself.
There are kind of parts
a world like this, a world that attempts to confound me at every turn.
There, but it's not quite.
Why did I make such a world?
I think I can get
Makes
all the
me
way
feel
up there.
smart, I guess. How gratuitously self-indulgent.
Yeah, you gotta get all the way up here. Parts, and this room's a good example. Where first time I beat this, or first time I I did this room, that bridge only went up halfway, and it's kind of hard in places to, you know, you kind of have to stand in exactly the right spot for it to work out, but in general it's not too bad. I'm kind of roaring through this, and to be fair, like the first time I played it, I did rip through it quite quickly, but this is kind of early on in the game, so you know, that's kind of understandable.
The world
I
turns
didn't
about
want
my
to
pivot.
go straight
Is it
into
that the world turns around
so
me,
here,
or that I turn around
if I look
the
to the
world?
left, I'm
If
gonna
it's
get
just
really,
matrix
really
multiplication, then the question is
so,
redundant, I'm sure. Cos theta minus sine
leave
theta,
that.
sine theta, cos theta. My conscious perspective makes it an
up, so I'm
incontrovertible
looking
fact
at
that
it,
I am the center of the
and,
universe.
if I can't see you, you can't see me, and then jump, and then fall down. Oh crap, you don't get damage, there's no fall damage, because you seem to be a deity, maybe? But I suspect that the big twist at the end is that you aren't, in fact. So I need to look at this thing. Get over here. How do you do this? I forget. It's not going to go down otherwise, is it? I think I can jump on there. Oh, I can. Oh, I can't. Right, it needs to be further around. I mean, it looks pretty nice. It's not exactly, there we go. It's not exactly as if it's doing a great big massive open world or anything like that. So, you know, it can do a lot with a little, and like these spaces do look really, really good. And that's cool. There we go. Up, over, jump. Ah, balls! I'd be better at that. So there is kind of a little bit of this stuff where it's like, oh, you fell all the way down, oh dear, well, you're gonna have to start all over from the beginning again. It's quite like a long backtrack down, which is a little bit annoying. You need to be not there. Over here instead. Here we go. It's better. There we go. And whoop. Oh, for crap's sake. So, like, if I don't make this jump, I've already beaten this chapter. You saw it at the start of the video. If I don't get this right this time, then I'm gonna let it go. Yeah, I mean, it seems quite like pleasant enough, but so far, and as I said, you know, definite disclaimer, this is pretty early on. The puzzles aren't that demanding. You know, I feel like I'm falling down here really because the jump is super stodgy. There we go. There we go. There we go. No. No, and don't look at it, and look away. Right, there we go. Yo, yosh, and there. It's interesting, I think, how it plays with line of sight, because I think in a first-person game, very typically.
As a god, I can turn any situation to my advantage. The rules of the universe are mine to write.
In a lot of sort of first-person games, it's all about looking directly at stuff, and here there's a lot about looking away. So here, as I said, like finding where the eye is in each of the rooms. Here it's looking at the ceiling, and I can actually rotate the room all the way around, and I have to look at where the doorway is here. And there we go, and we're through, and we've done that stage. There we go. And there's I think it's fairly clear that it's all going to break down, and we're actually part of some sort of science fiction compound, because like these robotics and the Greek architecture don't match with one another. I think that the character that you're playing himself just seems to be I don't know, charmingly ignorant of everything. And I don't know whether it's half of the humor of the game or whether it's just,
Every room of this world seems to be
weirdly written.
for me.
But
a hidden hand woven through the fabric of the universe, a fingerprint everywhere, a different hidden hand guiding my footsteps. The laws unfold, their origins a mystery. But why a mystery? Gods should know all things.
But yes, I like the fact that he is incredibly self-absorbed and thinks that he has created all of this, when it's pretty clear he probably hasn't. No. Okay, I clearly want all of these up. I haven't done this puzzle before, so... Okay, don't look at those. Really good. Now, change. Oh, there's that one. Oh no! Yeah, it's, I mean, like, first-person shooters is all about you've got to have wide field of view, and you've got to be looking at everything so you can shoot at it. It's interesting that this game is as much about not looking at things than it is actually looking at stuff. It isn't anything to do with the light, is it? Okay. If I look directly at you, you're not changing, you're not changing, you're not changing. All the way over here, or I've got them all off except one. It's a little bit trial and error-y. Is this puzzle in particular? Seems weird, because I want to say that these are reacting to the light, depending on, like, my parallax here, but the sun is in a weird place for that to be true. Okay, those four. I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. So if I look at this one, that's not changing. If I look at that, that brings the two next to it up. If I look at this, that stays down. That's staying down. That's down now. Because it is. It's in shadow. Right. It's in my shadow, but I don't have a shadow. Probably like radically overthinking this. Come on! There is like theoretically, you know what I mean? If I just like cover every inch of this landscape, but it's as much as well about where I'm looking as well as where I'm standing, I think. Okay, two of the ones. Oh, now a lot more than two. Right. Come on. it an up and down thing? Oh, it might be. Ooh. It is, right, okay. Right. So, if I look down, it's going to bring those up. Nodding a lot seems to make a difference. Okay. This is done. Ah, crap. Okay. You. Yes, you. Not you. Ah, I know. Okay. Two more. It is like about where the sun's hitting, I think, relative to me, but I mean, it doesn't really make sense because the sun's like over there. It's really weirdly laid out, I think. But yeah, you know what? This is not going to make the most entertaining viewing, so I think we'll call it here. But yeah, it's Pneuma. It's on PS4 right now. I think $15, and there's a PS Plus sale on it for the first week. It's interesting. I think it's fairly small, but reasonably clever. It seems to be getting more and more demanding as time goes on, as is evidenced by the fact that I'm too stupid to do this puzzle. Did it! Ah, balls! Dude, that, no. 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 Nearly there, right? No. You know what? I'll have a look at this later on when I don't have the pressure of performing on me. But yeah, that's Pneuma on the PS4. It's also on Xbox One and PC, $15. And yeah, kind of its take on humor has to probably appeal to you to make it really kind of worth getting into. But it's definitely it's worth a shot. It's kind of it seems well put together, and as long as you're not just continually smashing your head against the wall of this thing. But yeah, Pneuma, it's on PS4 right now. I'm too stupid to do this bit. Never mind. Chris John for CozyPop.com. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.